to come, the violent, wicked, evil, and dumb. I sing songs of the wars I've won and dream of battles still yet to come.
Welcome back. You are listening and or watching PodCast. I am your host, Eli, speaking to you from Denver, Colorado. We are a mile high over here. And it is July 26th. We are in patch 5.4.8. We're going to talk about the new Draenei model. We're going to talk about the new Undead model, the new Tauren model. All the models seem to be coming out like every week now. We've got a Wowhead beta key giveaway. PodCast contest is still happening. This might be the last week to get in, so you better hurry up. Sky River's on sale. That's pretty much it. There's not much more to talk about. I brought the honey badgers with me. The druid that eats the fruit from his own tree.
Ooh,
Frysa?
I like that. Be a little thrifty. All right.
What's this?
They're never ripe, though.
Do not reduce, recycle, reuse. That's not the proper time.
I like that. I'm gonna start saying, "Eat from my tree," and then I'm gonna go to God form. Make like a macro that says that. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Eat from my body.
Well, some guy had a macro earlier. It goes today or yesterday. Every time he death gripped you, his macro said, "Get over here."
I seen that. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
that's pretty cool. I like to get some, like, eat my apples, and I turn into a tree.
Eat my apples, try to catch me.
You might get reported for.
See, they could have done that for the Midsummer Festival, and it would have at least been some new content, right?
Yeah, eat an apple from a tree.
Eat an apple from a summer tree. I love it.
Up to 1 hour.
Snow White has taught us not to eat random apples. I don't know if you guys are fairy tale fans, but Snow White has taught us not to do that. I'm just.
She had it coming.
Oh, what?
You hang out in a
All
forest.
Right. Okay. And the Tauren who breeds Kodos on his spare time, the beefy Spamburger.
Breeding Kodos, that might be a profitable little endeavor.
Any strange breeds there, Spam?
You know, one of our admins on the site posted like many pictures of like Warlords of Draenor mounts, and you know, who was it? One of you guys linked the Biggie video. What's his name? Francis. You know?
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Where are my Cheetos? That guy, you know?
Nobody's playing Diablo 3!
And he was crying, yeah, the servers are down, the effing servers are down. And my wife and son are in the other room and are like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "That's not me, man. It's my phone. It's YouTube." And they're like, "He's having a meltdown." I'm like, the servers have been down for 16 hours, guys. Tuesday was a long day for him. And they were just like, "Is that seriously what he's crying about?" And I'm just like, "That's seriously what he's crying about." And I said to my wife, "This guy's got a beta key." And she was like, "What?"
Wow.
My wife is upset that Francis has a beta key, and I've told her I've been upset about that for weeks.
Yeah, I posted that meme. I was like,
cry.
complaints about everything gets a beta key.
So yeah,
like,
my mother-in-law who hasn't, like, you know, she's pretty computer savvy, but she wouldn't touch WoW with a 10-foot pole. She said, "Didn't one of your admins post a bunch of pictures of mounts?" And I said, yes, she did. And she was like, "Why doesn't this guy post something, you know, of value?" And I was like, he has nothing of value to do. I don't. Wow. I mean, he gets a 1,000 hits, but I don't know how.
I don't know.
One of you guys, I blame LinkedIn.
And we also have the Warlock who drains life from her pets, and now it's at the vet. Way to go, Belle. Way to go. Way to go.
Oh, man. That's dirty right there.
Was that too soon?
No, it was too soon.
Was that too soon?
No, but let me give the viewers a backstory. I had an injured animal.
Story time.
I'm not going to go into the full story because I'm just not going to go into it. But I have been dealing with my dog at the vet for 2 days, and he had to have surgery. And apparently, I'm getting the blame for my dog being injured.
Because she's a warlock.
You guys are terrible individuals. Absolutely terrible.
If she stubs her toe, she like drains the house from the dog to the pain to
She's
go.
bad.
From my husband, actually. I mean,
on her puppy.
That would explain all
that goes without saying.
So there's a bunch of new kodos in Draenor, man, and it looks like there's some sort of like ogre like ogre, more like an ogre looking thing with a basket on his back, and you can ride on this thing. It's a mount in more.
You ride in the basket.
Ride in the basket
That's
on
awesome.
the back of like a giant like hill ogre or hill giant.
I'm down for that. Basket rider. Basket rider. I want the title.
That's
Basket
the
rider.
one for
I
me.
can just see.
Be you a gnome or a tiny gnome or a giant tauren, you're gonna look amazing on top of like a
could just
giant
see
like humanoid.
on
You know,
in the back of the basket. It's like, I'm a basket case.
I'm a basket.
Yes. For the win. That was awesome. Right on. Well, let's talk about our weekend. Well, start with you, Frysa. What'd you do?
Well, my Masana is my druid ally healed. He is full Grievous now. I took who did I do? Oh, that was your husband. That's what it was. I took her husband to we're BBFs right now. We're best boyfriends forever.
It's a sick, twisted love triangle, but it appears that me, Frysa, and my husband are all married in a triple couple thing happening. I don't even know what you want to call it.
It was weird. Either way, I took him last night to the arenas.
Oh, it's kinky Warcraft like PvP.
Hey, take that to Moonguard, guys. Take that to Moonguard, okay? That's not Argent Dawn. That's Moonguard.
So I sucked at arena. Let's just say that I couldn't keep myself alive. I couldn't even target him. 2 games in a row, I was sitting there hitting my number 3 button, trying to rejuvenate him, and then I look up and I'm like, I'm clicking on his head, and I'm like, this is stupid. And he dies. It was horrible. It was like being being a noob again, and I haven't been a noob in a long time, and it is like, wow, this sucks. We didn't win any games. And they're all my fault.
You didn't have me with you either, though, and
Sure.
I arena a lot more than my husband does. He's still learning.
It was like 5 in the morning. We were both tired. Me and.
Oh yeah, that's too late. You're not even all there at 5 in the morning.
What are you trying to say?
I mean, he was pretty clear.
Say it. Say it.
No.
He pretty much just did.
They're playing for the camera now.
I refuse to hear it. I refuse to.
Okay, come on, Belle. Tell us what you did.
So, man, I got all my secrets. I'm up to the 12 runestone part, and I have not done any raids because I'm absolutely sick of raids. I want to throw up anytime somebody says the word raid to me. I'm going to try to bang that out this week. But last week was really just trying to grind them secrets out. I still have to finish my Warlock Greenfire quest, which I'm on the final boss, and I know I always... Here comes a rant. In several Facebook groups on the Girls Who Play WoW page that I'm admin of, even on PodCast, I have asked for other help outside of YouTube videos for the final boss for the Greenfire quest. Because I want to get it before WOD because they're changing it. They're taking your achievement out.
Which boss is the final boss?
I don't remember his name. It begins with a K.
There's a lot of K's.
I'm brain dead right now. He looks like Illidan. He looks like Illidan. He basically looks like Illidan's twin brother.
Got a blindfold?
You mean Killidan?
You are not prepared,
but
guys?
he's the different phases are really, really difficult. And as a lock, I'm comfortable doing a lot of things solo, but it could possibly be I don't know my. It's not that I don't know my tune. It's during different stuff I have to do different things. I have to port, then I have to hide behind a beam, then I have to run, and then when something gets announced, I have to go over here, and I have to enslave the pit lord, then I have to face him this way. Like, there's so many different mechanics, and you guys don't know this, but I'm naturally blonde. So, but my rant is, I've posted on several groups to get help. Instead of getting help, what I get is a bunch of elitist assholes who go on there and say, you're 555 item level, you should have this knocked out. Here's the situation. I don't care if my item level is 900. The mechanics aren't going to help you regardless of your item level. You have to have the mechanics, which is what I needed help with. But instead of getting help from all my WoW community, I get all these guys that are like, oh, I did that at 450 item level. Well, aren't you special? Like, hooray for you.
You know why? Because they're girls who play WoW.
No, and it's men. It's men. And I hate to pull the badge card, but it's men that do that. It's men that comment those elitist comments
The
about
elitist jerks.
and it's like, listen, so if there's somebody out there that can attribute something to the Help a White Girl Fund and can help Belle get her
Just link me the quest.
can
and I'll-
help Belle get this quest knocked out, I would be forever in your debt. But seriously, stop being elitist jerks. I don't care that you have 1290s. Nobody cares, really, at the end of the day. So that was my rant. I've been trying to get help with it. Those two things are what I've been focusing on in my week in WoW, and then doing Battlegrounds with Frysa, which, he's a healer now, and I have a level 47 shaman, and I thought, let me try Battlegrounds on a level 47 shaman as a healer.
It's fun.
No,
Not as a healer. Shaman, it's
No.
hard. You
I
wanna
was
go
wanting to
elemental
kill
in the
people, not
Battlegrounds.
heal them, so
Yeah, I hate
That's
low
my
level
biggest
people.
issue right
It's
now on
really
Masana,
hard.
is I actually purposely click on
yes,
the enemy.
to kill
and then
them.
What happens though is I'm healing myself while I'm clicking on them, and I'm not healing my partner.
I don't have
I'm like,
You
attack
have,
him.
you have to get used
Crossbow,
to that.
crossbow,
I don't have a
crossbow.
healer mentality. I'm great in PvP or PvE with healing on the shaman in the lower level dungeons, and I love shaman healing. They're really fun. But I do not have a heal mentality. I want to cut you. I don't want to heal you. So, never again. And
I'm a
level
healer at
47 at Battlegrounds is ridiculous because everybody, it's like they all took an autism pill. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. Level 47
Level
Battlegrounds,
47.
it just should just not. No.
First of all, you should go into the same battleground again at level 49, because you'll be at the cap for that tier in PvP battlegrounds at level 49, and then it'll be a whole different game because you'll be 2 levels higher than everyone else instead of the other way around.
Oh, I never noticed that. I'm still stuck on the whole bots thing because
Can
I
I just say,
bots,
can I just
so.
say this, that okay, so I go against a lot of healers in arena, and I go through a lot of people, teams, maybe my healers, and me and my brother Elida. I've known Elida for in the game. Elida has been my healer for all cat expansion and Wrath of Lich King. It was at the end, but he's amazing, and I think he would be probably one of the best holy priests
That's so
if he
sweet.
didn't have like 5 kids. He doesn't get on enough to get rated, but let's just say that yesterday, was it today?
It was,
It was
last
last
night.
night.
last night.
Last
yeah.
night, so I'm used to killing healers. So that I go, I'm gonna wreck you. I haven't seen my brother on this game in months. I don't even see him because we work different hours.
Yep.
So I go, I'm gonna kill you. So I go to burst on him. I took his health 25% down, and you can kind of hear him in the background like yawning. He's like, "This is pure trash." Like, yeah, give me something that will hurt me. And I looked at him and I was like, "How come you don't play with me? Like, this is sad. All my healers die."
Oh my goodness, they're dead already, yeah.
I love how you're like, I've known him my whole, but
Yeah.
maybe
I've
just-
known him my whole life.
No,
My whole
I know.
4 years.
Well, no,
Really?
Elida. I said Elida and known Elida as my healer this whole time, and I don't have him no more as a healer.
Okay.
So now I'm having to get other random healers, and they don't last. And
Well, it's that thing of we should call it a syndrome. We should name it. It's a syndrome where you don't have a main. Nobody has a main anymore. They want to play everything.
multiple personalities.
Alcoholics.
Alcoholic.
Well, yeah. But it alcoholic syndrome. That's what we'll call it.
Alcoholic
Where
syndrome.
when you have a main and that is literally all you played, you don't touch anything else.
Well, my wife has
You're
been
that
a druid
good.
for 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, you're that good at druids. You're that good at priests, and that's how I am with the priests. So when I got on another one, I was like, I want to roll a DK. No, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I did the icy veins. I did the rotation. I got it, but it's not my priest. It's not my priest. My priest, I face roll my priest, and I have like 15 buttons that I'm pressing, but yet I'm face rolling it. I'm just because I'm using this. This is my mouse.
The crack mouse.
You see these buttons?
He's got 12 buttons.
I have everything on these buttons, and I'm
How do
pressing
you
everything.
know what buttons are what? This is what I got, right? This is really fancy.
Oh, that's my mouse.
It's got
That's
2
a big-
buttons here. It's got
amazing.
It's got 4 buttons here,
4
and then it
buttons
has
there.
a button there. How do you not mix up all your buttons on the side?
When you first get that mouse, what it comes with these little sticky things that you put on the oh, that's ghetto. See, all right, let's see if we get a close up here. We get a close up. Okay, so you put a little sticky thing on like maybe the top one, and then the bottom one, and then side to side. So your thumb starts to recognize where you are,
Yeah.
and then they start falling off. And you're just like, oh, I know where that's at. I know where that's at. It takes time. You'll get used to it. Trust
That's
me.
a
I'm
lot
like,
of-
I know where 5, I know where 8, I know where 9, and I mess up every now and then, but I got it. So, yeah,
That's
that's
fancy.
the thing.
That's fancy.
Yeah.
That is a birthday present from my brother, Frysa.
We
And
know.
you hated it.
What
I
a
remember
good
you hated
mage.
that.
We only
hated
know
the
because anytime me and Ray or me and Frysa are talking on the phone or on Skype, every single time it manages to come up in conversation. Well, I got my brother this mouse. I'm like, really? We're not even talking about mouses right
He
now.
needs to get himself one of those, mouse. It's great.
We're lucky he got a headset. I'm very happy with this headset.
Amazing.
I got a headset and a webcam in the same day. It was
In
very
the same
hard.
day. Yep.
I got
He's
the,
broke for the rest of the week.
He is.
I got the Warcraft mouse, and it's the best investment I've ever made into my WoW time. I got an Alienware sweet keyboard, and I got a.
I do need to show this to the viewers
So
because
she's showing off her keyboard.
Yeah, I don't have any of that.
this, hang on, I got to get the right angle. So
So
this,
jealous.
Steel
So
Series.
jealous.
if you see this side of the keyboard, see how it's got the arrow keys and then all the buttons you use? Your
Yeah.
tabs, your controls, your jump,
That's pretty
everything
sweet.
is all right here. This is a Steel Series. It's called the Merc Stealth. It's $80 on Amazon. Buy it. I've had it for a year and a half and I love it.
Jealous.
Is that a backlit keyboard as well?
It's multiple
Gotta get
colors.
it backlit.
You can
Gotta get a
change.
multicolored
Look at the color.
backlight.
It's purple.
Old school.
Old school.
But see, check out the colors. You can do,
You
Oh,
play
that's cool.
piano on that.
Oh, you changed the
that is
colors.
cool.
and it
jealous.
matches my. I'm just saying.
This episode of
Cosmetics.
PodCast has been brought to you by
I
Steel
just want-
Series.
it's nice that we can do this, 'cause- right? But now we can share with the viewers the best products that we actually use. So this, I mean, that's a great thing. But my husband doesn't buy me jewelry anymore. He stopped buying me jewelry after the first year we started dating because I told him I don't
You
care
hear that,
about.
ladies? You hear that, ladies?
I don't want jewelry. I don't want your flowers. I do want your chocolate, but I don't want your flowers. I want tech stuff.
Do
That's what I
want
want.
chocolate.
Anyway,
Remember Valgash? Benjamin? I said your name. I don't know if you did.
it's not like it's a secret. We're okay.
Oh, I didn't know. And so, we used to do arenas so much that for
Yeah.
one whole season we were collecting the elite armor. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And so our name for the arena team was Cosmetics for the Win, because basically we were just farming honor points to change the color of our
Yeah, the compass
our
points, yeah.
prideful armor or whatever it was back then.
Yep.
So it was
Because that's all
Cosmetics
it
for the Win.
was. That's all it was.
Back then,
It
Tyrannical
just changed the color. That's all
That's
it
all.
did.
That's all
Changed
it
the-
does.
Color's important though. I mean,
It
you
is.
have to.
Oh, and then the Jade Spirit. You can get the Jade Spirit, but instead of making your staff green, it makes it red.
Oh, I needed that. Look at space.
Oh yeah, that helps you win. That's what we did.
So we talked about Fry's this week. We talked about Belle's week. Let's get this the spam.
I've been playing tag along with Frysa. He's Sam got him to come out to my server. So I discovered that it's way easier to play a mage in PvP than it is to run my Healy Shaman. And you talked about that earlier. That healer Shaman in PvP is the first to go.
Yes.
But my mage
Always.
is fully grievous now, and all I need is a staff, and I'm good to go.
You
Is
can't
this
even
Twinkle
see
Toes?
her. Yes, and she's hidden, so he stays alive the whole
She's
battleground
big,
because
man.
nobody
She's
can
the
see her.
smallest thing on the map.
She is.
It's this big.
My mage is the size of Frysa's boot, man. I got a
And she's
picture.
got
that
one
I
of those
posted.
big trouble little China hats. Those.
She's got a big
Yeah.
chunk
The
of the
Raiden
little China
hats?
Raiden hat,
Yeah, she
like
does have a Raiden
she's buried in the rice paddy somewhere in Indonesia, and she's a little gnome, but she used to have pink hair.
And
But I
Spam
was
always does giggle in
celebrating-
chat. He types out giggle, and it creeps me out because I
She
know he's a
giggles all
boy.
the time. Yes, because she knows it's me. So that's what I've been doing. I've been twinkling in PvP, and I'm quite amazing. I gotta tell you, I got 300 honor kills in one Eye of the Storm the other day. That was pretty good. We were getting our rear kicked in Eye of the Storm, but I was arcane explosioning on everything.
Oh,
man.
I was there for that. I was there for that.
It's
That was fun.
And Elida says, "Who's playing as an arcade mage? Why aren't they a frost mage?" And I'm just like, "I've been an arcade mage for 9 years.
Who does arcade in PvP?
It's arcade and PvP." And I'm just like, "I twinkle like a
does.
star, baby, twinkle toes."
He does.
I do.
I know. I remember our first PG we did. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow you. So I'm walking behind him and I'm trying to heal him. And all of a sudden I see these arcane missiles come out, and I was like, "You're arcane?"
I got a lot of missiles for you though.
And he's like, who's doing that? Yeah.
Arcane's a lot of fun. You know what? I want to do a second Frost spec specifically for PvP, but the problem is I'd have to remap 12 mouse buttons, and I would have to remap seven extra keyboard buttons. Plus, I use my little Enya tilde button like above the tab, and I use my backspace button because it's it's right there next to the rest of my.
Nobody cares about your Walmart now.
I'm just saying you don't need to do it. You just
I would have to remap like.
Hey, it's only got 2 buttons on his mouse. That's all he needs.
I'm not Frysa. You're right. That is a Frost Mage spec. He just told us 5 minutes ago. It's 3 buttons.
I did say that, didn't I? I fell
You
right
said
into
it was
that.
3 buttons live on TV. So here you go. Arcane Mage is pushing about 17 buttons, and Frysa the Frost. Yeah, pushing 3.
But only when his cooldowns are ready. Most of the time.
But he's been healing me. He's been healing me like sweet druid loving in PvP battlegrounds. We last week's flavor of the week was Eye of the Storm. And my wife is trying to get a set, and he's trying to get a set. So we did some crazy tag team.
Was he running around in his tree going like this?
He was running around in his
Eat
tree.
my apple.
And it's so funny when he's about to do his thing, he yells, "God mode, God mode, God mode!"
He
like,
loves
so
that
crazy.
God mode. What is it called? Intervention.
Incarnation or something.
Incarnation. Druid reincarnation or something like that.
I was going to tell Belle this. So I was watching, I believe Swifty just came out with a new video called the Legends, well, I don't know if it's new, the Legends of Arenas, and it has, what was it, Hansel and Snoots, I think his name is, and it's a warlock and a mage, and they're going 1v1 against each other in an arena, and I thought of me and Belle because that's what we are. We're a mage, and she's a warlock. We look nothing like those guys. That's me.
At all.
We suck.
We suck.
We're bad.
This whole time I thought we were awesome. No, not so much.
And Hansel won.
Because their fights go for like 10 minutes, right?
Hansel's the mage.
For a long
Ours are done in like 2 minutes.
He's a fire mage. He's a fire mage.
Wow.
Sure, it's all about crits. Crits.
He didn't dominate the warlock, but he beat him technically out of the whole time. But I'm like, we fight nothing like these guys. We are
a whole nother level.
A whole nother level. We got to step it up.
No, you got to step it up. I've got to do nothing.
Just playing. It was just funny watching them because I do play with Belle on my healer at least, and I get to see her play. And then I know that we used to do arenas, mini Lida, for many years, and then he would go on there and he was like, "Hey, this mage is doing this and this mage is doing that. Why don't you do that?" I'm like, I'm not good. I don't know.
3 buttons.
Yeah, I just can't figure it out.
But and they probably play, especially when you're doing arenas, you get that one partner that you're so used to playing with. Oftentimes, you don't even have to tell them what to do. They already know for certain sets of groups, you're going to run in and you're going to focus this one, you're going to focus this one. And us doing battlegrounds and stuff together, because we get to know, how I play. I don't even have to tell you what I'm doing. You already know I'm running to mines and you're screaming at me to get my ass back to farm. So that's a lot of it is knowing, the other person. And arenas is tricky because, and even in battlegrounds, is you don't just have to know your tune. You have to know other people's. You got to know what. I didn't know a priest could grab me and pull me across a river. I'm like thinking I'm looking for the Death Knight, and it wasn't the Death Knight.
Yes.
So you have to know not just about your tune, but you got to know about other people's. What can a warlock do? What can a druid do? I'm too blonde for all that, man.
That's because you're one of those. I've been playing one tune for 7 years now.
True story.
And they knew exactly who was going to do what next. I mean, the second he cast a hex or a curse, I mean, the second he did it, it was removed, or he ice blocked, or he got out of the way. Like, they were so perfect at not to hit each other
How
that
crazy.
the game took so long.
Esports, guys, esports.
Seriously.
Maybe we need to be on
Not
that.
us.
We
All
just
right.
need to, yeah, go ahead.
Let's
I'm done with
let's
that.
get to my week. What about me? What about me?
I don't care.
I got my cloak. I got my
You
cloak.
did get your cloak. Golf clap. Golf clap.
Yeah, I got it so late.
And he's got
Yeah.
so much gold that he can buy one for every one of his alts now.
Yeah. I didn't even know. I thought I was the only one that had the legendary, and he went out and got the real 16-16. And now that I stand next to him, it like procs.
You guys got to catch me up. Because I think I figured out what I've been missing. I think I figured out why he's been creeping so slow. But we could discuss that in the game.
I would have had this a long time
Congratulations.
ago. I would have had a long time
He
ago.
That's a
quit
great
6
job,
months. Is
though.
that why you didn't get yours? Because he quit on you? You didn't
Yeah,
have-
and
you
then
didn't have a
I
deal,
gave up. I was like, why do this? There's no point to it. Now that I got it, I'm like, it was cool to kind of like just put that there. Like, I got my legendary cloak. Nah, it's okay.
Have you tried it? Have you?
I
have you
healed.
seen
I
how it
dominate.
works?
I dominate a little bit more in the hills. Just a little bit more. I want a weapon. I want a staff. Right?
But now you're
You know
part of
what?
the
Shall not
elites.
pass. We should go and roll like normal or heroic Throne of Thunder and go and get some Warforged weapons for our tunes. Because then we could like buy those sockets from the Black Prince, pop sockets, and put those extra gems that he gives you that are like a little extra.
Yeah.
Pop
Throw some
those
of
in the
in
end
there.
of those Warforged weapons, and that would probably make you pretty happy.
It was, what was cool though? You know what was even better than getting the cloak? Killing Ordos. That was better than getting the cloak.
Ordos.
I'm
Oh my
jealous.
gosh. That is a tank and spank. That is a tank and spank fight. But you either do it or you don't.
Is it like heal
When you
intensive?
wipe-
Is that why
when
it
you
gave
wipe-
so much oof?
Everybody wipes at the same time.
Oh.
It's that bad. And there's fire everywhere.
What
Like you
should be
thought
the minimum-
Ragnaros was hard, Ordos is hard.
What should be the minimum group for that?
We had, I didn't even know you could do this. We had more than 40 people.
Really?
I think it was like
Oh, because-
60.
Because if you tap anybody, you don't have to be in a group to tap on.
Right,
targets.
we had like 60 people, and we wiped like in, 10 seconds.
Nice.
So then we came back, and then we fought him for like 3 minutes, and we finally killed him.
Nice.
And I got top hills.
There's a shock.
What's a shock with that?
Good job, though. Seriously, congratulations. That's
It was cool. It was cool. I was happy. Golf cup. That was nice. So yeah, that was fun. I did that. I did some BGs. I got on my Death Knight again. Did a little bit of the Death Knight, thing, and that was fun. But that's pretty much it. That's all I did. I had fun though. I put some time in. I normally don't do that.
We
But I was
got
like-
to hang out with
I was
you,
like-
which is what's
That was
important
weird.
because we
I
know.
never get to hang out with you.
I usually get online and I'm like, nope, nobody's on. I'll do
give
my
you some
phone.
inspiration for your Death Knight since you just started PvPing with your Death Knight. When you finish building up that set of the Death Knight PvP armor, it lets you death grip twice within
Really?
like 6 seconds of each other.
I love
you
doing
can,
that.
You can either grab that guy and then grab that guy, or you can grab that guy and when he tries to get away, grab him again.
I understand what
kinda
you mean
nifty.
now about the ghouls because I thought it was all cool because I was like, wait a second, I forgot about the ghouls. So I was like,
got
where's that button? Where's that button?
2 ghoul
I'm like,
buttons. You
there
got,
it is.
You got a single ghoul that you can raise.
Right. Then you got the
fights
blood
for like a minute or so,
Uh-huh.
and then you got an army of the dead that fights for like 40 seconds.
Yeah,
of like serious like army of the dead will steal aggro
True story.
Right.
if
But-
you use it right. Yes.
But I thought when I brought him out like I was gonna destroy somebody. No, really all they're good for is
You know what they're good
How you
for in
do it?
PvP? They're good for people hitting the target, the tab
Right.
button, and it targets
They
your
miss you
army
because
of the
they're
dead.
hitting your
Yes,
army of
that's
the dead.
misdirection.
How do you say it? Spam. How do they growl?
It's a zombie growl.
There's actually a glyph where you can change them to each one's a different thing.
I actually have the menagerie of the dead. It's called.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I got like 2 ghouls and 2 zombies and 2 whites and 2 skeletons instead of like the normal montage of 8.
This
like,
is I gotta say this. This is fun. This video thing that we're doing now. This is fun.
He likes it. He really
But we
likes it.
do our show differently. I've noticed that. Like we're all fluff now. We're just like we're having a
We're
good
all
old time.
fluff
We're
now.
forgetting that we
All
got
right,
a
and now the
show.
weather.
We got a show. All right, guys. Let's talk about the new Undead. What did you guys think of the new Undead model? Male and female. They're both
They
released
released
now.
the male as well. I've only seen the female.
What do you guys think?
I've seen the
love
female. I
love
haven't seen the
Undead.
male. The female looks great. She's got a lot more detail on her face actually, and
But
she's
I
got
would
like
like to see them a little
skeleton
bit more undead.
spine.
I
thing,
feel like they're trying to make them pretty,
right.
right?
They're
And
cleaning
am
up
I the
the-
only one? Am
the
I alone in
design.
that? They're too pretty. I feel like undead should be like I want to see more rotting flesh. You're a freaking zombie for crying out loud. You need to have rotting. You need to look. To me, that's just my opinion. I don't play an undead, never have. But when I see it, right.
I
Right.
think there should be.
They should have like the shoulder to the head to one side,
And
they should
dripping
have,
blood,
the
maybe,
shoulders
like,
they want.
Something,
I like what Frysa said. I think this is like episode 3. He said that he guy was walking around with like no jaw at all. And he goes, "Everybody stop what you're doing and drop my face." Where's my face? And it's true. Wouldn't it be great like if they had like an animation where something was just always dripping or something or falling off of them, you know?
Like,
But
they have the
going to the
technology.
extreme of like my arm. Where's my arm?
I think everybody should have their own thing, and I don't know the process of how they would do it, and what the specs would be, not the specs, the races would have, but like undead, you know, out of a certain amount of time you've been logged in, your character will start smelling, and then like you'll stand up to somebody and they'll be like, you have this buff, this person is very stinky, you got 5% dizziness every 10 seconds as long as you hang out with
Your
this person.
screen gets a little blurry.
Yeah, it gets a little blurry, and your character's like,
You walk into Ogrimmar and you're like, "There's a lot of undead. I don't even know where I am."
Why are there so many flies? You know what? You know why they
So many
can't do that?
flies.
Because how many players actually go and take a bath with their character? It would be on every character in the game. Like you'd go into a major city and there'd just be
I
flies.
think it would be great for like a drawn eye, and then he'd get like a rock stuck in his hoof, and he'd have to ask somebody to get the rock out of his hoof, or he can't. He walks
Why
limp
is it
the
always
whole
with the
time he's
hoof
on the
jokes
game.
with these guys?
He
You know,
has
some-
a dry eye obsession, first of all. Let's be clear about this.
It's the rope. I keep telling
If they
you.
were real, he would be married to one. So let's be clear.
Like the Turin, the hair would get knotted up or something, and you have to go to the barber to unknot it.
You thought a lot about this. You should be
There's
an
a lot of stuff you
RPer.
can do.
You should be
After-
an RPer.
I just think it'd be cool. After like 5 arena games, you have to go unknot your hair or something stupid because it got tangled up.
This turn walking around and his hair is all crazy like this. It's all bushy back here like that. And like, what happened to that guy? He's
Michael
like, well,
Jackson
he
film.
hasn't seen the barber.
He's out of gold.
You know what? You know what really grinds my gears? Warcraft racism. Why is it always got to be these hoof jokes and goblin jokes and troll jokes and dwarfish jokes? Can't we all just get along?
What is it? Everybody love everybody.
I've seen. I tell you. I think I mentioned this in like episode 4 or 5. One of the most racist things I think in the game is some of the names I've seen on some of the Pandaren. Just people's like the thing that the Blizzard people couldn't control is the name people naming their characters, I guess. And you know, there's just a lot of blatantly racist. Most of them are pertaining to some sort of Chinese food order of some kind. But
But come on, they gotta have fun somehow, right?
you know, I seen a guy named Soy Sauce. I laughed pretty hard at that. I thought that was pretty creative.
There's that one guy in the Anglers. When you get exalted with the Anglers, he's in one of those little huts in there, and his title is the Master Baiter.
Oh,
Who
I've
is
seen
Master
that.
Peter?
That's the best.
That's where you buy your bait. But he's the master at it, so he's the master. Okay, I was like, yay, bravo.
For those of you who haven't been paying attention for the last 10 years, World of Warcraft is very punny.
I've seen a tune named that, though, on a PvP server, because on some servers you can't get away with that. But I remember I was on Nathrazine, which is that's the round that Rathmus is on. So I remember doing slash do you need a hand, because it was like master and then like Master O Bader or something weird like that, and I remember doing in Say Chat, do you need a hand? I thought I was being clever, but apparently that invited some other weirdness, and he tried to battle tag. So
and then you're like, whoa.
Just kidding, guys.
Don't get banned.
No.
You can get banned for stuff like that.
Did you guys see the Tauren female?
She looks
I
pretty.
love it. I'm not Horde. Let me just be clear for the record. No Horde. However, the model looks awesome.
You don't
She
like her?
actually has a body.
Yeah.
It's not just like a
Detail.
droopy, like,
She said, my milkshake brings all the cows from the yard. Oh, shit. It's better than yours. Oh, shit. It's better than yours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, you
I
did.
made
Oh,
her
no, you
mute her
did.
mic. I did it again. It's true. The Tauren female does have a little bit of milkshake now, and that's a good thing for a Tauren female to have.
Well, you know, one thing I like about the undead, though, is it actually has a lot of muscles.
Shoo. What do you like about the undead?
Sorry, did I go over my head?
No, it's just a tangent.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the models. Whatever, I'm not talking again. Forget you guys.
You just got photobombed.
my husband wanted to say hi to Frysa because, you know, him and Frysa have this BBF.
They're brobies.
Like this.
They have a BBF weird thing.
Yep.
Right on. No, I thought they were cool. Ha! Yes!
Yes.
See, Frysa gets no love from
Ladies
the
of
Horde side.
Warcraft, you do not have to worry about another female taking your husband. You have to worry about a guy friend taking your husband.
Amazing. Give him a pound.
That was the best ever. Isn't he? He's the best husband.
I will die for him in the game.
You have.
I have died for him
You
in the
have
game.
died for him. But Tauren
Hey,
female,
why-
great.
Why don't we talk about that raid we were in? He's outside. We're in Orgrimmar, and we're killing Garrosh, and he's the only one out of the 40 people who died at the front gate.
Oh, and
So I run out there, and I'm like, don't worry, I'm going to stop what I'm doing, killing the rest of the people. I'm going to go out there and try to find you. So I go out there, I res him, and then I die.
but you totally gave your life for him. Like, you stopped healing everybody else just to go save him. That's real love.
I did.
That's
I resed him, he walked in there and did the fight, and I walked all the way back from the graveyard.
Finally, now you know how I've been feeling as a tank for the last
Res me.
18 months, man.
Yeah.
You're a briefcase heals, that's why.
I used to parody Bruno Mars to these guys and say, I would tank a wild raid for you. Reforge the stats on my blade for you.
Oh, that's the best!
I jump in front of Moraine for you. You know, I'd do anything for you.
What's happening?
I would go through all of this pain. They're all dying. I almost
know
want,
what's
if I could write the rest of the song, I would
I've never heard this before.
totally make a video with my death knife, because these guys have been standing behind me going, oh man, the tank's dead. Okay, wipe it. But I'm the only one who died for real. You know? I'm the only one who felt that pain.
In the interest of full disclosure, I just want to say that I probably peed. Just so that we're
I've never
clear.
tanked a raid, man.
That
You
was the
don't
best
know.
song ever. Kudos. Did you write that?
Yes.
Sam,
I'm halfway through. I want to finish the song and make a video.
That's
I want
the
to make
best.
a channel.
There you go.
That's-
I love
that's
it.
my-
I love it.
that's
I love it.
My song. That's my jam. Whenever we're massive wiping when it's taco night in Sijimagama.
Just put the lyrics in as a macro.
That would
a good
someone
idea.
would steal. If I did that, someone would steal it and make.
Well, you gotta make it first and then do it.
Well, now it's all over the internet.
Wow. There is almost
So you
no
guys have to help me
comparison.
finish.
Don't steal it.
We'll find you.
Copyright
Hide your
spam.
kids, hide your wives. We will find you.
Yeah, that's gone. That's on the net now. But at least it gets credit to PodCast.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. He raping everybody up in here.
I have 2 of that guy's T-shirts, just so you all know.
Yes,
Bruno
t-shirts.
Mars.
No, and one
I
of them
wonder if
says,
Bruno
the
Mars
one
is
says,
ever
hide your wives, hide your kids.
I love all those. Those are all great.
Hide your wives, hide your kids.
Okay, where do we leave off at? I feel like we...
Let's talk about
I suppose how
beta.
I
Is
feel now.
anybody in the beta?
No, but me and Spam made sure we entered in this week's, right? Spam, you entered too?
What's the new requirement?
It's either Hearthstone or
Oh, of course, because they released new Hearthstone content.
yes, and it's all directly related to the expansion they just released,
well,
all those raids and stuff.
I thank Eli for turning me into a Hearthstone crackhead. In fact, now my son and I are comparing our deck strategies now because he's building decks.
I only play when it's potty time because I have an iPad. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm
play the next Remus levels.
not yet. I haven't even checked it out. Is it awesome?
I'm glad I haven't done it because if I did it, I probably wouldn't do anything else. Listen, when I first got on it because I had to get the mount. Come on, I'm a mount collector. I had to get the mount, so I got the mount, and I'm like, oh my god, I literally did this, and I was like, I gotta stop because if I do this more, I don't play WoW. That's how good this is. And so I recently, they were like, well, if you play for the first week, you will get it for free, the first wing. So I'm like, I have to get that. So I go back on, and they're like, well, you haven't even done all this other stuff. And so I'm like, dang it. So I've been playing a lot of
in order to unlock next Remus, they want
I have to do all this stuff.
All 9 of the
yes. And then what's even worse is I'm like, I don't have any cards. I haven't unlocked anything. I have any cards. They're like, well, you can buy a deck. And I was like, buy.
Were you?
I've bought in 2 decks, I think.
I was like, buy, and then I looked at my cards and I was like, buy again. I was like, buy again. I did it 3 times.
That's horrible. I had to play for hours to get my cards, man.
Yep. No, don't start now. Man, back in my day.
Hey, we used to have to earn money. The old-fashioned way.
Okay.
Hard-earned work and hard-earned pay.
Uphill both ways.
All day.
Oh my gosh. All right, so nobody's in the beta, right? We're all not in the beta.
Well,
Okay.
like I said, we got one of our admins from the site. I'm hoping to get her on the show.
But the beta sucks lately anyway. Nobody can ever do anything on beta.
Yeah, the beta sucks.
It really does.
From what I've gathered, they've been stress testing. They want people to log on, everybody specifically at the same time. So that's what they've been doing. They've been stress testing server capacity at this point. So they're like, everybody log on at 9 p.m. on.
What about the server maintenance that took 16 hours to complete?
Well, like I said,
what's up with that?
One person already had a freak out about it.
But I know what they were doing, and if anybody else has watched the history of Blizzard,
Hearthstone? Assume I got Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is on a completely different server. It has nothing to do with WoW. What they were doing, and this is a theory, but because I know Blizzard very well, what they're doing is because we're so close to launch date, they're patching in that WOD content piece by piece. So each maintenance, they're putting in chunks of it in the background and just keeping it static in the background. So that way, launch day, all they got to do is flip the switch. Bam, everything is magic.
So you mean I could fall through a floor and land in?
You might possibly be able to, but what
it'd just be like.
I think what happened is while they were doing the patch, I think just some stuff went wrong because maybe some stuff wasn't compatible. Because when you logged in after that 16-hour maintenance, I got stuck in my PvP gear and I was trying to queue for a raid and I couldn't get out of I couldn't use my equip. There were so many issues and bugs, loading screen problems, They didn't say that was the reason, but a 16-hour, even the original 10-hour maintenance, which is what it was scheduled for, that's adding content. Is what
I
that
did
was.
notice one thing, that last weekend when we were doing Battlegrounds, you were having that problem with the getting flagged as a deserter at
It
the
would
end of the
kick me
Battleground.
out in the middle of the battleground.
Right.
And then
But
it
in
would
the patch
flag me
content
for
this
being a
week,
deserter.
one of the things they patched was
Yes.
something about
fixed it.
flagging and
They fixed
Battlegrounds.
it. You'll no longer be
I was
flagged.
right on that. I bet you $5 it stops doing that.
Because that was you guys
because
won.
they
Remember, you
patched
won like
something
3
up.
battlegrounds, and I didn't even get the credit for it because it booted me out of there. I was so upset.
We won because she wasn't there.
See,
So,
the
yeah,
viewers
they-
at home
they
don't
changed
understand.
something-
And
they
even
changed
though
something about
Frysa's mean
how
to
long
me,
you
he's my best
stay,
friend.
as a deserter. Yeah, I believe you no longer immediately get a 20-minute deserter flag. Now you get a 5-minute deserter flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
They
you do
bumped
it a
it down.
second time, it stacks for 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
So
say
they were working on something, and that might have had something to do with why you
Gotcha.
were getting tweaked
you know that
at the end of the Battlegrounds.
you know that we were talking about the 90s on Dead. Was that last episode or was that 2 episodes ago?
What?
Someone was saying about 90s. They don't see 90 on Deads anymore.
Oh, yeah. That was the episode, that last episode with the.
That's episode. Okay, so I found this crazy thing real quick on the community and 2v2. If you go to the best mages in the game, the top 50 basically, 40 of them, 40 of them are on Dead. Frost mages.
So what is it that makes an undead mage
I don't know.
excel over the others, do you think?
And why are they so rare?
I don't.
Obviously, they're not.
we were
If 40 of the top
we were
50
making a joke.
are undead mages.
We were just making a joke, but the point of the fact is that I was looking up mages, and in the process, I found out that basically every frost mage in the world who knows what they're doing is on Dead.
Isn't the undead racial passive a stun remove? It's like a.
Get out of jail free.
No, it has something to do with being fear to silence. You can't
No,
silence.
trolls have that.
Well-
No, you can because
Trolls have Berserker.
I am resistance to fear.
Oh, you know what? Undead, what
Trolls
they
are
do is they can
50%.
eat. They can eat the soul, not eat the soul, but they can take
Yeah.
health.
So it has nothing to do.
Cares?
Why are they on Dead though?
Maybe.
Why am I not on Dead?
Because they can heal if they eat.
Yes,
I've never had an undead.
it would be the racial passive, I would assume.
Maybe.
You complain all the time that the only heal you really got is to do your what is it called, invocation.
Yeah, 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, I mean you can at level 90 you could expect to kill the cooldown on that.
Yeah, but you got to get rid of something else. I forget what.
But yeah, I guess it's a second heal. You kill somebody, you eat their heart. You know. what
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying?
eat it's like a flesh eating thing, and you get their health points.
That's
No?
yeah. I
It's
remember. I
so
remember
Can't
hearing
really
about
be
that.
all it is, though.
But they're all on Dead. I might have to switch just to be like the rest of them.
No.
I mean, let's
Well,
look
your
into it.
tusk got to go anyway, so maybe
Call
you might
call
want
into the show. Call.
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
hit me back at I Eat Spamburgers and tell me why your undead mage is so damn good, man.
Yeah, I want to hear
'Cause I
about
want
it
to
too.
know, because I play a gnome and he plays a troll, and we're trying to figure out how to mage it up, man. Because my mage is going to catch up to him in item level in like a week, man.
Hey,
It's
did you
gonna
guys
dream.
see? Did you guys see the
I'm gonna
Sky
get-
Reaver? The Sky Reaver. Do you guys care about that mountain at all?
So they
Nah.
dropped it from $25 to $15.
Yeah.
Is that what the?
Hey, that's $10 off.
Hey guys,
The only
this
reason-
episode has been brought to you by the flesh covered Sky Reaver. What is it called? Iron Sky Reaver. Iron Sky Reaver.
It's
Go drop
great.
$15 in the Blizzard store. It's a good price cut. But
That's
A,
because
a warlock
It
doesn't look
runs
good on it,
ugly.
so I won't be buying it. A warlock.
It's
does
got
not-
like afterburners on the back of it.
That needs to be like a gnome or a dwarf riding that, or a death knight, something with metal and stuff, because it's really good, you know.
Do you see?
I'm flying.
Do you see how weird it looks when it runs on the ground?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's got
I
these two.
I
It's
hate
got
it.
these two necks, right? And it goes like that.
That's weird.
It's got two heads.
Yeah, it's got the two heads and they're long necks, and they go like this when it runs.
That's a big pet peeve of mine. Is Blizzard mounts are usually really weird in their animations. Like I have the Heart of Aspects, and it does this like.
I hate
And
that
it's
mount.
it's not like
It runs
your
like a
Cloud
dog.
Serpent, but it's like You know what I'm talking about, Eli, because you have one. Like, it makes me want to throw up when I'm on the mount. Yes.
Ah.
That's it.
That's how it goes, like that.
Like this guy right here.
I hate that mount. That mount sucks. But I'm gonna buy it because I want to get it.
Because he wants to.
Well, it's
spend
on
his
sale.
money
You
on
should
the
buy it if
store.
nothing else to get your 100 mounts, or because you get in the achievements and stuff. So you should-
130, baby. 130.
You have 130 mounts.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
nothing. I need 150 if I want to get my kite.
It's never gonna be good enough. I didn't.
Ooh, you're only 20 away from that kite.
And Wad will take care of that for
Do you,
me.
do you have a,
Can I
do
say
you
that
have a
we were in winter
tasty
grass?
turnip? What's his name? The guy you grow in your garden? Yeah, you do. You're a farmer.
Oh, the terrible
Terrible turnip. That's his name. You got him.
I have
already?
that guy. Yeah, I got that guy.
I got one in my backpack. I could sell him.
He's pretty cool. He walks around. He's this little turnip, and he's got the little hair, but it's like the leaves. He just walks around all mad.
I renamed mine. His name is I'ma Beat You.
Okay. That is good.
That was clever. Okay, I was thinking about whether or not it was clever, but that seems clever.
We were in winter grasp, and the demolishers and the siege cannons looked way better.
They
than did now.
did, and yes, they did.
We were there last night, and the demolishers, they have a big old fire thing behind them, and when they launch, the whole mechanism moves to
He's right
reload
about
it.
that.
Nice.
And then the
Nice.
siege engine has all kinds of cool stuff with it that the new ones.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because Lich King was awesome. And that's why everything looked amazing in that battleground.
True story.
Wintergrass is the way they ought to be. I mean, did we get a 40 versus 40 man for this one? No, we got
Nobody plays
Right.
Wintergrass.
We got Silver Shark
Nobody
Mines.
plays
We do
Wintergrass.
because it's free points. It's free
It's
honor.
500 honor.
Yeah, it's an easy win.
Nobody plays it. I got
That's
on it
why
one
we
time.
win.
I got on
It's
it and I
honor.
rode around and I was
Anybody
like,
watching and does Tobarad or
We do.
Wintergrass, it's gonna get a win because nobody plays it. It's a free win, basically.
all right, hey,
Unless Swifty's in there, and then we're in trouble.
yeah.
We're screwed.
So listen to this. I'm at work and I'm scrolling through my phone and I'm looking at all my stuff and it's like, go and get your chopper. And I was like,
And
oh,
so
the
you got
chopper's
that right
here.
there.
I was all, yay, all excited. And so I call Frysa. I'm like, hey, you're going home now. Go get your chopper. Tell me what it's like. And so he goes, cool. So he goes home and I forget about that. And I go home and I'm like, all right, cool. I log on. Where's my chopper? No. You
When
log in
it comes
to
out.
flag your account so you get a chopper when one comes out. And I was like, that's whack. I was mad. I got all excited for nothing. So why even say anything? Don't even tell
break
us.
your mouse, slamming your fist down.
Yeah, what they're
It's
trying
like
to do, which I think me and Frysa, that's what we figured out. What they want to do is they want you to log into your account before September 30th. So between now and September 30th, all you have to do is log in. It flags your account so that your Horde tune gets that mount. Whatever Horde tune you log into, supposedly, I don't even really understand that myself.
From what I've heard from the community, even the allies are going to get a Horde chopper.
Why do I want a Horde chopper? I don't even like Horde people. Why would I want a Horde
Because you
chopper?
should have voted more if you wanted to get a bug bike.
Man. I
Say it.
Say it.
no.
Say it.
Listen, you have to understand. I think what they're going to end up doing is you realize you're going to be able to get an alliance bike. They're going to give an alliance bike and
Say it.
say what?
Oh.
He wants to hear it. The wheel of the galaxy is upon us. Benjamin, Eli does it better.
You guys,
She's taunting you.
that's a conversation. That's awesome.
PvP.
Are you busted?
Hey, no.
Oh.
I was going to say,
The wheel of the galaxy is eternal.
Oh, that's it.
Paragon.
all right.
Paragon.
Guardians of the galaxy.
All right. I got to give a shout out to Rathamus. I was talking to him, and we had him on the show like 3-4 episodes ago.
Episode 11, guys.
Right.
Listening to
There you
this.
go. There you go. And he was talking about how he did I think a record or something. I don't know if it's ever been done, but I think it's possibly been done, but maybe not for his team. And every single person on the other team quit the Arctic Valley.
It's because they saw Swifty at the top of the.
Usually there's usually like one person who stays no matter what, and so they don't get that. But every single person just quit, and so he was all shouting that out on his page. And I asked him, "What's that public vent?" Because I know he told us about it. He plugged it on the show. So I asked him what it was, and he says, "Go to what's the website? Publicvent.com or .org, publicvent.org, and the number is 4135."
And that's how you get in there. Below, it'll be down here.
Right there.
Right here.
4135.
Say it on line.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just give him a shout out. He's still posting stuff online and everything, so it's good to hear from him. So I just thought I'd give him a shout out. Do we got any more admins we can give a shout out?
We have a lot of new admins actually that I don't think we've ever given a shout out to.
In the teens, we got 15 of them now.
We do.
How many?
Got a lot. You should ask Mask Medic because
we have
Ziff from all over the world.
She is awesome, actually. She's one of the ones that got a beta. Hopefully, we can get her on the show so she can talk about beta with us. So Ziff is new.
So Zeffy, come on the show.
Yep, Ziff, and then we have Craven. He's awesome. We have I think it's Mage. He's French Canadian, so I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it's spelled Maej. So I think it's a play on Mage
with a ja.
I don't know.
Mage.
I'm a white girl with a Mexican last name. I don't even know my own identity. So I mean, really, let's break it down here.
Who else?
We have Poshy, and I think that's actually it for the admins. We are looking for admins, by the way, so let me throw that out there. If you want to be an admin for PWNcast, all you have to do is inbox us, and I will send you an application. We need active people that want to reach out to our WoW community and bring them news on the page, bring them screenshots, bring them stuff that they want to see. We invite you to send us an inbox message to apply, and we will decide whether or not you're cool like we are, because we're super not nerdy.
Right on.
We're cool.
Did you guys see
the poster child for nerdy? Are you kidding?
Did you guys see the service awards that Blizzard announced? They updated.
Yes.
And so they got 2 years and you get a Stein if you work for Blizzard. 5 years you get a sword. 10 years you get a shield. 15 years you get a ring. And 20 years you get a helm. And I thought, that is so messed up. Because the guy who practically helped build the company was only there for 17 years. And he doesn't even get a helmet. Rob.
So what does he get? A sword and a shield?
Yeah, he got a shield, a ring, a sword, and a Stein. No helmet. So it looks like the Lich King too. The helmet. It looks pretty cool.
So wait, so like basically, if I've been there since like the Diablo 1 build, I get like a Lich King helmet.
Right, and it's like all to
but
push
I'd have to be an old gray man by now.
It's all to push their company, because if you look at the bottom, it's like company profile, mission statement, search for jobs, job support, no, and you're like, oh, okay, I get what this is.
Hey,
you need more people to work for you.
There was that thing on YouTube about the WoW history. It was like 4 hours long, episode 1.
Yes, I watched that.
I watched a part of it.
It was really long.
It was a long, but it took you from very first.
Very beginning.
What was
I didn't
it?
even know it back that
Orcs
far.
versus what was it? Orcs
and
versus
humans.
humans.
And
it showed you the gameplay, so you got to see the very beginning. And I will put the link to that down here for those of you that want to check it out. It is 4.5 hours long, but I just kind of
very long.
I scrolled to the different patches.
Yeah, so did I.
Stuff.
So did I. I've seen it all. I played it.
Though. So awesome.
I played that. I remember playing that on my Pentium.
Your Pentium 1, 2,
it was the
or
1.
3.
Pentium 1.
Pentium
That's
1.
back when they used to go bing, bing, bing.
It did. And you had that awful dial-up sound of internet.
I think that was back when Civilization 1 came out too.
It's
It
my
was,
favorite game,
yeah, that was fun.
like ever.
Yes.
Maybe
yes.
Civ 3.
Right on. Well, guys, that's coming up on our time. Do you guys have anything else to say?
I hate Frysa, but I mean, what's
I'm sorry.
Zeffy, come on the show, Zeffy.
Listen, we are like 30 likes away. Share the page.
Someone get him out.
Like
They
the
told me
page.
I'm not-
I am going to spend the mountain pet money on this if we do not reach the 1,000 likes. So,
Rockstar.
I don't think that's a threat. I think that's a
so
fact.
let's do that, please.
30, that's all we need. 30
We
more
just
likes
need
and
like
you get
30 more
a
likes.
mount or pet of your choice.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Whatever
That's
you
awesome.
want.
Yeah,
Whatever
definitely.
You know how hard it is to get likes? I was watching a video today, and it had, I think, 17 million views.
You
And
know
all
what
it
I,
had was
you know what I
44
found?
likes.
I found the cute cells.
You're right.
So, like, maybe we should show pictures of the kids on the show because, like, Ellen DeGeneres showed some kid on her show the other day. All he does, it was like this little 3-year-old who's telling his mom off, and he's like, Linda, please.
Oh, I
Linda,
love
listen,
that little boy.
And this kid's got like 8
Yeah.
million likes. So I have found this week the cute cells. So I'm just gonna give you guys like the
it.
biggest puppy dog eyes I can give you, and just hope that we can get like a lot of likes for spam. We need admins on the site. Hopefully, if you're cute, we can get 1,000 likes with your face.
That's bitter beer face, kind of.
We need likes for the show.
Do Francis. You should
looks like the
end the
stream
show
guy.
with Francis.
Yeah, you gotta end that, man. Do that.
All right.
Francis,
We're not getting any likes. There's no likes. Why isn't there any likes? We only need 30 likes. That's it. 30 likes. That's it.
I think you just spit on my camera. He's spraying everything.
What is happening? What is happening to us? We're falling
I don't know.
apart.
All right.
Spraying on the mic.
This is fun. We're excited because we are now a video podcast and an audio podcast.
I
So
think officially season 2 now in video.
I can't
Yeah,
make
we're
a
in
heart
video.
with my hand. I don't know.
Phone vision.
he's like this. How do I do?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're having fun now. We're obviously new to this too now. We were new to the audio and now we're new to the video, so we're figuring this whole thing out.
We are.
But how can we reach you, Spam?
I'm at I Eat Spamburgers on Twitter, or you can hit me on the PodCast site because I comment like 4 times a day. And we're at facebook.com/PodCast.
Awesome. And how can we reach you, Belle?
I'm everywhere. I'm just kidding.
Roll your eyes.
I'm on Twitter. I don't know how to use it still. People do follow me, and they are World of Warcraft people, and they talk to me. I have no idea what the hell they're saying to me.
Because I keep telling people to follow you.
But I am at Belle of Warcraft, so it's at Belle of Warcraft. You can reach me on the PodCast page, Girls Who Play WoW. I'm an admin there. And you can reach me at facebook.com/SamanthaIsIt.
Awesome. Right on. And how about you, Frysa?
Can I say that you can find her in the nearest graveyard?
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yes.
The reason I'm in the graveyard is because this bruh can't heal. That's why I'm in the graveyard. If I had a better
We're
healer,
not talking about me.
yeah, I
We're not
absolutely
talking
am.
about me right now.
Absolutely am.
Yeah, running around in a tree and doing this doesn't do anything for anybody. Come on, Frysa.
I don't have a healer, so yes, naturally I'm in a graveyard. My pocket heals is really like not even the diaper bag heals.
Violin.
So how can we reach you there, Frysa?
I'm trying to find my battle tag. Make sure I get the right one. Hold on. How do I do that?
There you go. Wow.
It's Frosty1321. Yeah, invite me as a friend if you're Horde, and I will accept it. And then make sure after I accept it, you give me a message about who you are. So I don't know. I just accept some random person. Definitely send that an invite, and let's do
He
some
needs
arenas.
friends, guys. He has 5 battle tag friends, so please.
I need a lot of friends
Awesome.
to do arenas.
And in case you guys were wondering why Mass is not here with us, is because he couldn't make it, and so hopefully we'll see him next week. And if you want to reach me, you can find me at Eliada the Priest on Facebook, or just go to our PodCast page, and soon TM, as they say, soon TM, we will have our own website. And so we're working on that. It's looking great, by the way, Belle. It's looking really great.
We're just missing a few key pieces. I can't seem to get the rest of the team to give me what I need. So if the viewers want to inbox and tell them to get their shit together,
the first day.
I can finish the website. But it should be, just so the viewers are ready, should be within the next 2 weeks is what I'm looking for it to go live. So get excited because it's going to be pretty awesome.
Awesome. Right on. Well, if we don't have anything else to add, we bid you guys adieu. Bye-bye.
Just kidding. That was my duck face. Bye. For the Alliance. What do you mean for the Horde?
I didn't know that was a face. It's fine.